sorry, I needed to check on what my toddler was doing. And you know these toddlers, once they go quiet, please check on them. There's obviously something going on, and that was my case. Guess what? I just finished with cleaning a tap full of water from the dispenser everywhere. I don't want to turn on the extractor, heat extractor, because the noise will be too much. So I'm gonna be kind of sweaty. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen, so it's allowed for me to be sweaty. You can't stand the heat out of the kitchen. Hello. Let's check on what we're cooking prior to now. Hello, and if you're here for the first time, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Yeah, thank you. My name is Oti, and a typical Akwa Ibom girl will be prepping something close to the ideal. Not the ideal today, but something close. So initially we started with some things which I will show you once we continue. We're prepping atama made with banga. Guess what? Our banga is ready. Let's check. So banga is all set. Yeah. Let's check on our meat. Okay, not bad. So let's cover that up and allow it to cook completely. Oh, this heat is a lot. Let me see. Hope you can still hear me. So I'll be fetching this out. Let me turn on the fan instead. Okay, so let's fetch. We will be using our mortar and pestle. Yeah, something to drive home. I don't want to risk my blender. That's why I want to use this. So this is cooking, has been cooking for more than 10 minutes. And if you can see, there's an obvious change telling us that it's ready. So let's harvest. And we will cook. We will pound rather. We are done cooking. Sorry, my mortar is a bit small. I'm gonna manage it like that. Hey. All right. So can I do this? Let me just extract. My heat extractor is on. If you can hear the noise, I'm so sorry. Let me just plug the wall. Okay, that has been completely turned off. Let me turn on the fan right to cool. So we are pounding. Yeah. Let's see. So I completely understand when people say they don't want children, they don't want to have kids. But this, because let me recount my experience. I actually left my toddler at the sitting room to wait whilst I come to the kitchen to prep this meal. And guess what? For like 5 minutes, the whole place was so quiet and serene, quite unusual. And that's a very good tip for parents. If you find out that the entire place is quiet when you have toddlers, please find out what they're doing. Something is really, really going on that I need to confirm. And guess what? My toddler had opened the tap. The entire dispenser was literally pouring out. So, well, I had that cleaned up for the next 10 minutes. That's why I had to go outside. So, I get it when people say they don't want toddlers. So shortly we'll be done. I actually prefer this method of prepping banga. And if you don't have the mortar and pestle to use, you can always use your blender. And I'm not ready to risk that, especially for the fact that this is still very hot. I don't have much time to it. So you see, this is ready, and we're going to filter and extract the pest out, which we will use in prepping our banga atama soup. So this is all set. The water has been boiling for a while, and I guess it's ready. And I have here my panla fish. I should use a typical Akwa Ibom fish, but right now I don't have that. So I'm going to throw in salt, and then we will still do the cleanup with hot water. So whilst that is being cooked, let me show you how to extract our banga into the same pots that we used earlier in cooking. Alright, I want to clean up the pots so that we can extract this into this. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Otysflip. We are prepping atama. Back here. So water ready. Let's clean this up. Train. Hello, Larry. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. So let's set this aside, and we're gonna prep this right away. Hold on for me. Let me throw in the hot water. Okay, now let's get our sieve. Good. So we want to get this in, out, in, out, in, out. Can you see? So at this point you can really decide how much of the water you need, and trust me, because it's still very hot and I'm not ready to put in my hand into this thing, I'm still going to use hot water to help me take out the extract. So I'm going to still add hot water. Yeah, so let's pour that in here. Take this away so that I can bring this closer for you all to see. So at this point, into the pot. See, still have enough, so you can go in with cold water if you want, just so that it will be easy for you to take out the extract. Yeah, so at this point the cold water should really do a good job. And then you need more water to take out the extra, extract all the juice in it. Hello, Larry. A big shout out to you for tuning in. Yeah, so at this point I want to go in with my bare hands. Please be careful. It's still very hot. But then I really don't mind. I mean, my grandma taught me to use my hands for most of this. It's kind of warm, but I've been able to reduce the temperature to very minimum. Let's go in with cold water again. So you see this, that we have the palm kernel, right? So you're gonna crack this open if you really want to get that thing in there, and trust me, it's a good one. So I'm gonna throw this back in here, and I will separate the chaff from the seed. You've noticed I'm leaving only the seed in here, right? Let's see what we can can filter out this part. Our meat has been cooking for a while and it's ready. Oh, this is super hot. Super hot. So this is how to extract banga, get a banga extract. I learned a lot of people online now, if you're not in Nigeria and you truly appreciate the banga soup, trust me, those people are ready to sell you dry. I don't know, she didn't tell me to advertise her. For some reason I just feel like I don't talk about this lady, just in case the people watching you are not in Nigeria and they can't have this directly from the market. So you can source for her dried I think banga pulp. Is that the way she put it? Okay, lucky you, girl. I'm advertising you already. So at this point, you see, this is the shaft and you can still get the juice from it, but trust me, there's nothing much here, so this is gonna be thrown away. But before I do that, I'm gonna use that to rinse this other one, and then you can say bye-bye to this wonderful seed. So this seed is really good. If you can crack this open with whatever thing you have, it's used for a lot of things. It's medicinal, it's used in a lot of skincare products. It's very rich in vitamin E, and for those of us who grew up in the villages here, they obviously use this for our skincare without adding any fragrance to it. So this is all we could extract. See, that's a lot of fluid, a lot to work with. So stay tuned while we throw away the pulp and be back. Alright, so cleaning up whilst you cook is very key. It has a way of mixing up on the sauce. So I will be cleaning this up whilst our fish stays dry. So you want to quickly take this out because the heat's warm and it will be easy to clean up. So once this has been achieved, you're good to go. Alright, so because you are waiting, I want to show you one extra steps on getting this done, all set. At this point, we may not use everything, but let's see. Alright, so all set. Next is to get this out because our meat has been cooking for a while. Let's confirm this is ready. Alright, because I have water enough of please confirm. Okay, this is not doing bad, but because I didn't add salt, I'm gonna throw in salt. If you watched from the beginning, I already said I'm not going to add salt at the beginning because of the fear of, I don't know if it's a he goat or she goat. If it's a she goat, sometimes these things get very tough. So I'm gonna throw in my extract while this is cooking, and this will really help because we want to filter out the supposedly chaff that has settled. Let's see. That's a lot of water. I will have to cook for a while. If we pay close attention to what is going on, you see that this part, that's not looking good, right? Yeah, so this is why you have to really filter this out. And at this point, I'll change the burner so that it can cook well. And I'm going to leave it on. It's going to be open. The pot is going to be open whilst it's cooking. So we want to take this off the, put it on a bigger burner to cook properly. Yes, so I'll leave it open so that this can cook properly. Whilst that is happening, let's clean up our fish and get it all set. So this has been soaked in salt water, very hot water. I'm going to just clean this up. So we want to open up the fish and run it under a running tap. Take out whatever is in the belly. And here we are throwing directly into our pot of food. That way we are getting things ready gradually. Take this out. Debone as much as you can. Of course, you should debone completely, especially if you have kids that will need to eat with you. So this is called panla. Panla is very common in Yoruba land. It's sea grown. You don't necessarily need to raise them. For those that want to, it's almost like stockfish, the lower version of stockfish. Has very tough white, see, actually white meat, and really available. I was supposed to be so surprised, but for some reason my vendor disappointed me, so I got to make do with what I have at the moment, because someone has to cook. You really have to cook. So take out the bone and run it through tap. Why I'm doing this is because I don't want any form of dirt that I'm collecting. A lot of fish, guys. A lot. Even stockfish, crayfish, you throw that in. So let's see how fast you can get this done so you don't get delayed. And if you're tuning in for the first time, I have a lot of videos on my channel which you really appreciate, and I go live every Saturday, at least if it's not Saturday, on a Sunday. So we are done. So we are throwing away this one. Some will go as much as possible to take out the skin, but sorry, I'm not going for that today. So let's trash whatever. See, this is what we're going to throw away. Yes, because that is not needed in our soup. So where are you watching from? Please drop a comment. Let me give you a shout out. Yeah, so this is going to the trash. Done. I will show you the leaf I'm going to work with right away. So I'm going in with the dry leaf. That's when everything has been properly cooked. So because we're doing the dry atama leaf, we want to just make a handful, not too much. That's perfect. But let me go in a little more. Ideally, you should have your water leaf if you know the banga paste is not going to be quite thick. So this is atama with a mix of editan. These two leaves, way different. They have different flavor. But trust me, this combo is a banger. All you need to do is just clean it up. Sorry, excuse me. With water. I'm not going to throw in the water now because I don't want it to soak in the water. For the longest time, we wait for the paste to get ready. So let's go back to our pot. of our pot is not doing good. Let's go in with our pinky. A lot of people don't appreciate this, maybe because they're not aware, but this is very good. It's called the back of the pot, perfectly, and I will recommend this. This is not a paid advert, but trust me, you'll see the magic in no distant time. Just watch, you see what happens. Can you see that? Does it not look better and cleaner? It does. Trust me, all the extra you saw earlier is gone. Then I'll go in with my soap. Cleaning on the go is way easier. Can be a bit uncomfortable and distracting, yes, I know. But you really need to do this. It makes it faster. You don't have a lot of backlog of what to do. Once you do cleaning on the go. We are throwing away this. This is our chaff, no longer pulp. We've extracted this out, so let's throw this away and clean this up. I feel like it's time to let you know that as an archiving girl, we can't stay there without swallow. I don't know about you, but that thing helps with constipation. So if you feel you struggle a lot with constipation, please try having your veggies with proper swallow. Swallow that has a lot of fiber like a bar in it. And then you want to go in with soups with a lot of veggies. Yeah, so we set for the next round of cooking. Let's see what is on fire once we get this out of the way. Who is there? Hell, my people, oh. The unexpected has happened. I need to change my gas. This is empty. You guys just wait for me, please. I see why this is not bubbling. Should. My goodness. Let's change the gas. You see, this is why it's good to have an alternative at home. I mean, you can't be banking on one cylinder. Hello, you will be disappointed. See, this is what just happened. So, you guys, please stay tuned. Let's change our freezer. I have to turn off the heat and get something else on fire. Let's cover this up. Turn on the power supply. Turn this off. You guys stay with me. I will be back shortly. I know a lot of people don't know how to switch from one gas cooker to another, from one gas cylinder to another. Let me show you. Just come with me. Let's go. Let's see how this is gonna work. Basically doing this is outdoor. Let's turn this off. So you see that fire icon? We want to switch it off. So it's out, right? With this back here. So once that has been fixed, let me see. I'm not sure that is stable enough. You have to be careful. I want to be sure I kind of screw it in a bit. So this has been done. You want to turn it on, press it in, and then return it to the ready. See, did you hear that purr? Like gas is released. So this is perfectly done. Reposition it. Yeah, let's go back and see. Hey, all right, back to the pot. You tried? You played today?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back, turn this on. Let's see. Yeah, our gas is back. We can continue our cooking. Hell no. So, I mean, when you're cooking, you really need to pay attention to ensure that you have all that it takes. In case you're disappointed. Imagine if there was no alternative. I'll have to run around. And the cooking will stop there. So we are back. We are going to be cooking. Atama. Our pangasas. So I'm going to throw in a lot of things. Number one, crayfish, right? Because what is banga without the well-made base? Let it flourish. I want this to boil, and we will have like half of this quantity of the do we call it, the extract, right? So that it will be a bit pasty, still interesting. See, so the heat was really needed. Oh no, it's gonna take a while to cook, but don't worry, at least I've been able to change the gas supply, so I should have it cook within maybe the next 5 minutes. So beautiful.
I'm back.
You're back?
Yes.
Okay, what were you doing? You played and you're happy, right?
Yes.
You see, children have this attitude, right?
Yes.
I'm not talking to you. That banana is not ripe. Return it.
I know.
It's not ripe. So which one is I know? You know you want to eat unripe banana. How is that even possible? If you need anything, there's an apple there. I have apple. Yeah, so let's allow that to bubble. Yeah, so if you're here for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. Need the popcorn. Oh, you need an apple. You need an apple. Okay. So you obviously have to wash. In no distant time to be ready. We just want the banga extract to get a bit thicker. At this point, what do you really need to add? Your protein, your dry fish, meat, stockfish, whatever thing you need to add. Please do well to add them so that it can cook in properly. And don't forget, this whole thing, from the crayfish, from the banga, it's okay. It's really okay. It's fine. I mean, it's part of the process. If I were to cook the banga puri separate from the meat stock, maybe I will take this out, but it's not really necessary. Trust me if you ask me. So periwinkle can go in at this point as well, if it was well cooked. And then you want to make sure that you're adding enough pepper for those of you who love spices. But because I'm dealing with kids, I wouldn't want them to say no to my meal. I'm not going to subscribe to that until I'm done fetching theirs out when the food is ready. So you can see this has very little quantity of oil. So I may decide to help it by adding an extra shot of palm oil. So you see the oil is already separating from the water. And if it was a very good palm kernel fruit with a lot of palm oil in it, right, because the oil and the pulp itself will separate and you'll see it floating, you understand the need to eat less of the palm oil with this kind of, if you're the type that really wants to go with less of the palm oil, more of the pulp, then this kind of quantity is okay for you, right? And sometimes why we do add an extra palm oil is so that your meal doesn't taste funny. Can I say bland? Bland is that the word? To your taste buds. It just has to give it a smooth ride, right? I don't know how to explain it, but then it's somehow when you don't have oil, either from your meat stock, maybe your meat of choice doesn't have the fatty parts, it doesn't really taste good, especially when you pair it with a carbohydrate swallow like iba, fufu. Yeah, so more reason why you need to add palm oil. Sometimes when you're making a white soup, you also need to add, even if it's pure vegetable oil like this one, to give it a taste. Yeah, so so what are you cooking today? What's for dinner? Yeah, so I mentioned earlier that this is supposed to be for lunch, but for some good reasons, right? My vendor disappointed me, and if you can see, I don't have much to add to this soup, but I'm gonna do with what I have at home. That's why we are making this by this time. I'm a good singer, right? You guys. So the steam is really gonna help reduce the volume of this extract. That way we don't have a lot of water to work with. And because our veggie sauce is a dry version without water leaf added to it, atama and editan. If you're from Okwaibom, you obviously know that we don't marinate this together. Hello. But for this reason, I'm gonna do this. So this is just gonna be rinsed with cold water. Please don't go in with hot water. If you add hot water, what will happen is to extract the chlorophyll. So I just want the chlorophyll to go in directly. Atama is quite bitter a bit, but a pair of it with something else will not let it shine out. Hello, the flavor of the other will mix with it, and of course, who knows, atama is much stronger when it comes to this. So this is my go-to whenever I want to prep atama leaf. I don't like the washing, the prepping time. You have to wash, take out a lot of the chlorophyll in it so that it will not be bitter now. If it's dry, trust me, you will not have to worry about the bitterness. And once this has been cleaned up, throw it in, cover the pot, let it sit for 2 minutes. Your food is ready, my darling. It will not be bitter. Yeah, I am telling you fact. So because this is prepping, this is cooking, what I'm going to do next is to get the pepper mix, right? Let me get my pepper prepped. See, yellow pepper is very good when you're prepping banga of any sauce, of any sort. I mean, even if it's, we have what do we call? There's this thing Igbos prep. Ofako, right? Yeah, yellow pepper, very good, very very good. So we're gonna clean this up, blend, and set it aside. Yeah, depending when our food is ready. Yes, yeah. Okay, pepper mix ready. Because I'm an African girl and we love it fresh. Guess what is this? What is that? This has been stayed. It has been stored for a while. That's why it's a bit looking a bit funny. So I'm gonna pick the fresh one out, and yeah, we're gonna obviously add this for a boost of flavor. It's flavorful. I don't know if you've been following my channel, you will obviously notice that. I mean, this does a lot of work for me. I add this to virtually everything I'm prepping, except maybe for afan. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for stopping by. Hey girl, please close the fridge for me. You want what? Okay, so this is all set. I'm going to trash this back. Trash it. See our utazi. I'm going to shred this. So this is utazi. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. If you're tuning in for the first time, you're welcome. I have a lot of videos on my channel for you. Just in case you were seeing me for the very first time.
I go to church.
I went to church.
Yes.
It's okay to go to church.
What are you cooking?
I'm making soup. Tama soup.
Soup.
You know tama soup?
Yes.
That's a very delicious delicacy. Made with love for you, my child.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
I know we see it. No, we see it. I mean, what's that?
What?
What's this?
What's that?
What's this?
This is goat meat.
This is one goat meat.
This is meat.
Yes, I love it.
You love the meat.
Mommy, please, can I stir it?
You want to stir?
Yes.
Okay, but you have to be gentle. So this is steaming. You see, it's very hot. If you're not careful, you can get yourself burned. So you don't want to do that. You have to be very careful.
Okay.
So while we are why do we have to stir this? Sometimes you help the steam escape. That way the water is reduced. Somehow it just has a way of helping it evaporate quickly. You're not going to do this for a long time if the pot is open. The next thing I would have probably said,
Mommy, can I stir?
be gentle with it. I told you this is very hot. I don't want to.
Hot.
Yes. So please be careful. Be careful with it, okay? So if you're tuning in for the first time, thank you for joining. Oti is here of Otysflip. Kindly subscribe to my channel. And if you're seeing my channel for the first time, yeah, we are preparing atama soup made with banga extract.
Yes. Just
Do you like it?
Yes. Mommy, what are you going to add?
Don't add anything. You're not adding anything at the moment. We are only allowing you. So you see how long it takes to prep a meal like this,
Yes.
and then we filter it into 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
Yes.
It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense for it. For us to project videos of 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Meanwhile, the food takes a while. It takes a lot of effort.
Yes.
So this is more like behind the scene. I mean, within the scene, everything you want,
Yes.
all in one.
Yes. You see that anything great needs.
You should not mind my son. Pedro.
Great.
Okay, enough of the stirring, Adriel.
Okay.
So what I actually want us to do right now is to test for salt.
Yes. Salt is good.
Do you want to test?
Yes.
Okay. No, put it on your hand. So this is still very watery. Trust me. I don't want to go with this.
Yeah.
Be careful. You want it very, very thick.
Yes, very, very tasty.
It's tasty.
Yes. So we're going to add, and Mommy, you're going to add it, right?
What are we adding?
This one or this one?
Yeah, we're adding the leaf when it's ready. So I still want it to be thicker than this.
But we can
Be careful before we add the leaf.
but it's very hot.
It's very hot. You can't put your face there, my dear.
But
No, I don't want to turn on the heat extractor. It's going to be noisy. Let's see. Number one.
number one.
Give me number one. That's okay.
Okay. So we'll be very eager.
Food is almost ready.
Mommy, Daddy is coming from church. So Daddy's food will be ready.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes, that's so sweet. It was very nice.
Be careful. That's hot. You know, back then as a child, my grandma used to fetch the pot with her bare hands, and I can feel that this is hot. You won't want to try that.
Yeah.
She did that because she's elderly,
Yes.
and sometimes who knows whether they had neuropathy. Okay, if you're joining my live, thank you so much for joining. I'm Otysflip. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. And we are making atama, like I mentioned earlier. If you're following me, atama leaf is very common to the people of Calabar and Akwa Ibom states. And whilst you prep this, you want to use. No, you don't want to fetch.
I want to sip,
You cannot sip. It's very hot.
but I can do it on myself.
You can do what?
I can do it on myself.
You can do it all by yourself. I know.
Yes.
So if you've noticed that if we're here, you notice the water was somewhat here. We are almost halfway gone.
It doesn't have?
Do you want to cover it?
Yes.
I don't want the water trapped in. I want it to evaporate quickly. Be careful. That's heavy. Okay. So let's cover it for a while and we will be back. Let's see.
Okay. I think it's good.
What is good?
It was very, very, very good. That's the chili.
That's a reminder.
That's the reminder here.
So here we are. Yeah, so this is the phase behind the cooking. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please do well to do so. So today, can I tell you for free that we Africans, we don't really appreciate mashed potato. I'm sorry to say, my darling, it's a very good meal. The toddlers do appreciate that. But you see, swallow, my dear, if you have a friend from Nigeria, please, these key swallows are the go-to all the time. See, before you see about made of Gary, please, by all means, get it for this your friend, and your friend will love it. And sometimes, now let me tell you for free, toddlers tip, right? The toddlers are getting to be introduced. I mean, you're introducing a meal to a toddler. Did I say toddler? Let's say a baby of 7 months old. And you think a perfect meal will obviously be cereal. You're mistaken. It's swallow. Now, let me tell you that when a child is able to swallow and it gets to a point where the child needs to speak, it, it makes it very difficult. See the way you swallow, your tongue rolls. And there are words that need your tongue to really, really roll for you to be able to dish out the words effortlessly. And trust me, this works all the time. I tell you for free, the children who live in the remote, is it remote? Rural areas don't struggle with speech. It's the children in the urban setting who are being restricted from swallows, so to say, that have that delay. When you introduce a child, the things that typically an adult would eat without any issue or an adverse reaction, without the use of a spoon, swallow creates some kind of movement. You battle between your jaw, your tongue, and the esophagus. So it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of action. Your muscles will do the work, and before you know it, your child is swallowing with ease. So I mean, by my own observation, the people in the villages, so to say, don't struggle with speech issues. Even if there is a tongue tie, that child will still speak. But when you're hell bent on spoons, I mean, the spoon, you can use spoon to feed your baby swallow. That is back. Alright, sorry, the extractor was on, so there was a lot of noise. I didn't want to turn that on. So this has been cleaned up, the Oziza and the Atama leaf. So this is the paste, the consistency I want. So I can add the leaf at this moment. So once this has been achieved, trust me, your food is ready. Atama, delicious, really delicious meal. And see how it tastes. It's not watery, it's thick enough, and if you leave this open, it's going to thicken up the more. What can you pair this with? Your swallow of choice could be eba, which is made of gari fufu as well. So you want to test for salt. Tastes good. And we will be dishing for our babies before we throw in the pepper. This is for our babies. See how thick it is? See that? Keep it open and you will not recognize the soup. Delicious. So because that has been sorted out, I will go in with our pepper. Still want to fetch more for our babies. Thank you for tuning in. So sorry it took longer than I expected. Throwing pepper. And voila, the food is ready. Ready. You see, this soup is so small, but I love it. I love it so. This is a wrap, my people. Consistency, my people. Test. This is delicious. Just a little more of salt, very little. Yeah, our Tama Editan soup is ready. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, so dish. It's time to dish your food. Yeah. It's time to dish the food. Good. Yeah. Turn off the fire. And yes, we're done. See that? See how beautiful it looks. Perfect. Thank you for staying tuned. Bye.